Today is April 7th. The Yankees just wrapped up a 3-game series against the Orioles. They lose the last game, but they did win the first two. Talkin makes his Yankee debut, and Judge is hurt. Let's do it. Let's talk Yanks. The music's supposed to be playing, but now it's still supposed to be playing. It's not playing. Oh, my God. Throw me off a bridge and spit on my dead body. We've ruined the show for everyone.
Talking
Yanks with old John Boy. Talk about and Jake.
Oh, that wasn't a great look. Here it is.
Talking Yanks with old John Boy and Jake. Recaps galore, weekend awards,
Stat lines, steaming hot takes. Get your Yankees news from these two fine dudes. It's time for Talkin' Yanks. Talkin' Yanks with old John Boy and Jake. Talkin' Yanks with old John Boy and Jake.
Hello and welcome to Talkin' Yanks, brought to you by DraftKings. Thank you very much for tuning in. My name's Jimmy, his name is Jake, and BBD is in the corner. Caitlin asked me a question about the new intro song. She said, which voice do you hear the most? Whose do you hear the most?
None.
Okay, BBD?
I was actually thinking kind of none, but I guess Dan's.
Oh.
Because he's kind of the one singing it, but...
Oh, the lead singer, Dan?
Yeah.
Oh, I meant of the chorus. BBD, obviously you hear his voice the most.
Yeah.
It's a good answer.
I guess
It's a good answer. It's a good answer.
But
all
yeah,
right.
no, it's none.
It's a good
None.
answer.
The Yankees just wrapped up the 3-game set. We were taking shots of J-Mo for every J-Mo strikeout in the live stream in the office today. He struck out 7 guys. We took an extra shot at one point, and then we just kept taking shots. I think we took 10.
Tally shot.
I think we ended up at 10 shots each of whiskey. So if this episode seems a little different, because we took 10 shots of Jameson whiskey before we did.
I recall a bacon luge at one point.
Yeah, it was Jake sucked down on some whiskey on a bacon luge at one point.
Doesn't sound right.
No, it's true. Things were...
It doesn't sound right.
Oh, it doesn't sound right for sure, but it did happen.
A lot of things on today's episode don't sound right, but
How are you doing, Jake? Been with you all day.
I'm good, James.
Okay.
I'm good, man. It's I always reference the bad episode of Talkin' Yanks whenever the season officially ends, the Boston Massacre series. I do think in a way doing these podcasts at tough times turns into a form of therapy to a little bit. You talk it out. You realize everything's not going to end. But, no, man, I do think there's heavy frustrations on things that have been heavy frustrations, whether it's fibbing about injuries or shortstops making throws or whatever it may be, dumb extra inning rules. It's just a lot of things that it feels like I thought we itched that scratch multiple times, and now it's back. So a winning series against the Orioles turns a little sad, and a nice debut for Talkin. But we'll talk our way through it. But, hey, early on in this Yankees season, issues we thought would be issues have been issues. And that's not as fun as it is.
All the new stuff has been good. Like all the Delson, Loizaga, O'Day, Litke.
Pitching.
Chapman's new splitter, Cole. Talkin was good. Monty was good. Mike King's been good. Even a lot of the hitting, like Bruce hits a home run in here. Stan's been pretty hot. Gary still looks good. There's been a lot of good.
Judge's hitting has been good.
It's just it's like you saying the things that are frustrating are so frustrating.
Yeah.
And this Judge stuff is so frustrating because they just lie. And I said this right before we started. And there's a reason. There's a video of it out there when Boone in spring training, when Judge didn't play 3 days in a row, and we're filming the screen, and Judge says, oh, he's just a little under the weather, and I turn to BBD, and I say, do you believe that at all? And BBD says, no, and I say, yeah. And we did the podcast, and we said, that's just not true. I don't buy that for one bit. And that was on March 29th. And then they DH him. Then they pull him early. And Boone's quote after that, after the DHing and pulled early, his quote on April 5th was, just getting him off his feet while I can. Every little bit helps. Then he's limping around the bases and in right field. On April 6th, Boone's quote was, there's nothing specific that Aaron Judge is dealing with. Then the next day, he's not in the lineup, and the quote is, he's dealing with general soreness in his side. Well, dude, you told us yesterday it was nothing specific. So now you've just confirmed that you just lie.
Yeah.
And it's 3 years straight of them just lying. And it's some of it you understand. You're like, I get it. You have to protect your players. You can't tell us that Britton's hurt and needs surgery because it fuck up his free agency. So you just like don't tell us. That's fine. But like, dude, that's a bold face just lie. When everyone, the general public, is like, no, dude. And now they say, and like, again, in this one, they said like he's available to pinch hit. And like, obviously that's a lie, but they have to say that because it's gamesmanship because they want Brandon Hyde and the Orioles to think that Judge is available off the bench. And he puts the helmet on in the dugout, and that makes Brandon Hyde think, oh no, if I bring in the lefty, they might pinch hit Judge. And it's not true, and it's never going to happen, which we saw because he would have pinch hit for Gardner when the game was on the line and there was a lefty pitching and Gardner was up. Would have been the most. So I get some of it, but like April 6th, there's nothing specific that Aaron Judge is dealing with. April 7th, he's dealing with general soreness in the side. Follow-up question from the reporters. Is it his oblique? Just general soreness of the side. So it's his fucking oblique. He's going to be on the 10-day IL. You're going to announce it. He's Odor or Wilson's going to replace him. Like, come on. Just shoot us straight. Say, yeah, he's dealing with his oblique. It's a really long season, and we're going to put him on the IL for a little bit so he can straighten up. Like, it's not like we haven't heard that before. So, I don't know. It's just, that's the frustrating thing. There's a lot of good news when we go into the stats and the series recaps. Yeah, go ahead.
James, Big Bay David. Yeah, man. No, the frustrations are a couple things we've talked about. A, general Yankees health. B, the way the Yankees talk about Yankees health. And, man, you talk about reasons that make sense, and I guess that is the one thing with Judgy that is weird for me, that the only and best reason that they would play him while he's banged up, yet we've seen these Yankees IL guys before the end of the season just to try to get him healthy for October, is just pride. Or it's even the Yankees team hiding something from the front office to, like, help Aaron Judge. I mean, you tell me the theories, because why would he be playing hurt? I mean, you could tie it into some COVID stuff, and we hear guys are taking shots before and after the game.
It's because to stay away from the narrative. It's because Judge has come out publicly and said, I don't want to be labeled as injury prone. It was a fluke hit by pitch in the wrist. It was a diving play that I went all out for and hurt my shoulder. That was a direct quote that he said to me.
Right, but why would the Yankees care about that?
Because Judge and them, they're my guess is Judge.
That saves the Yankees money in the long run if they IL him again. There's a disconnect, I think, right now between the Yankees team, training staff, and the front office. And they come out with that other quote. They haven't even tested Judge for anything. Like, it's just funny business central, and it's sad. It's sad the organization is run like that.
It's just nuts. Like, would you be more surprised if he doesn't go on the IL or goes on the IL?
I mean, I'm still right in the middle, but I'm an optimist. It has gotten progressively worse. It's just nuts that he's been playing good baseball.
Why wouldn't you IL him for 10 days? You got 3 days in the turf, and they're scared of the turf monster.
Because, Jimmy, my brain says this is a normal billion-dollar franchise that checks in on their guys, and if he's this worldly talent who's playing incredible, he's got a 1 OPS this season. He looked worldly. That he would be okay, and maybe he is sore, but there's no reason to believe the Yanks at this point because they just don't.
Yeah.
There's a world where baseball teams do that to protect guys over a long season after the short season, but there's no reason to believe these Yanks about it. So, no, I mean, they play the Rays at 2 p.m. on Friday, Rays opening day. Get geared up. I mean, I'm very much expecting a delayed lineup that comes out around 11:45 and an announcement before that with an IL stunt.
Yeah, like reading the tea leaves of how Boone answers quotes and like what they mean for the last 3 years. Boone's saying tonight, still not sure if Judge can play Friday. That's just him hedging, so we're not surprised when Judge doesn't play Friday. If they thought there was a way that Judge can play Friday, the Boone quote would be like, I think we're going to get him in there.
Judge is going to play
Judge
Friday.
is going to they can say that. He's ready to go if they thought it in any way. It's so I mean 0% of me expects him in the lineup Friday. And then when they bring Wilson back up or Odor comes,
oh, Rugi. Finally.
Whatever. And he might be like he's playing great. So
he's playing fantastic.
So if it's 10 days and if it's the oblique, don't play him, man.
Yeah.
I almost feel like it's a pride thing and Judge like pulled that home run because he was scared to pull things like it seemed like. Then he pulls that home run and then now he's out.
Yeah, I mean those are the tea leaves I don't get into. I mean that's like if that's the state of Yankees baseball, like goddamn. But no, I mean something's up, and the Yankees think they have this Belichickian way to deal with it, where it's like, oh man, that's good. Belichick keeps you on your toes. You never know. And no, it's like the Yankees. It's just obnoxious. It's not witty. It's not clever. It just kind of makes everyone in the organization look bad. So,
yeah. All right. Well, we can pivot to the good times.
Winning series.
They won the first 2 games, and there's a lot of goodness going on. So let's get into the first burn of the day. Unless I'm missing something.
Do it.
Just this ad read.
Yeah.
This burn by Jake is brought to you by Rex MD. Men's health doesn't get much attention. I asked Jake to take care of himself a lot.
You do.
So that's kind of...
You used to. I kind of need it back, man.
You want me to start doing that
again?
again?
It's been a while.
You loved when I said that.
It's been a while.
All right, I'll start telling you.
Closer to a decade than not.
Well, maybe the off one 3 years ago. Used to be every day.
Just saying, yeah.
All right, used to be like my parting words to you. Take care of yourself, man.
Yeah.
All right, I'll bring it back.
Need that.
It's good, right? Tell your buddies to take care of themselves. Because men's health doesn't get enough attention, and that's partly our fault, guys.
Seriously.
We don't like going to the doctor.
No.
I don't like going to the doctor, man.
I don't. I wish I did.
When's the last time you went to a doctor?
I got stuff.
When's the last time
you know that?
When's the last time you went to a doctor?
I've got stuff. Closer to a decade than not.
I don't think I've gone to a doctor. I definitely haven't gone to a doctor since
I want to,
in the last 7 years.
Do they have like an everything test? Like I would love to come in for a day and
I think
do
it's called
it all.
A physical.
Do all of it.
That's called a physical.
Check my feet, check my nuts, check my ears, like all of it.
I have healthcare now. I just don't have a free 4-hour block ever. I use those to sleep.
Well, who can help us with this, Jim? Rex MD?
Rex MD, yeah. And we definitely don't like talking about sensitive issues. Here's the thing. A lot of men's health issues have really simple solutions. RexMD.com is here for that. RexMD makes getting prescription ED medications easy, all done online and from the comfort of home, then delivered. No office visits, no talking to a receptionist. That's probably your favorite part, but you can skip the talking to the receptionist. Super simple. And right now, sample packs of ED medications are available for listeners of Talkin' Yanks. I'm excited for you. Sample packs, dude? And I'll let you know how to get those in a second, so it's simpler than ever to get started. Here's how it works. You fill out a quick medical questionnaire on their website, and the doctor reviews your situation and prescribes you the ED medication you need. If appropriate, then your medication is shipped right to your door with free 2-day shipping. They carry all of the most popular medications and great prices. It's fast, transparent, and affordable, and you can access your RexMD physician anytime you need afterwards. Guys, half of men experience ED after the age of 40. That stat may sound scary, but it's a fact. It's way more common than I ever realized, which is why RexMD Chief Medical Officer Dr. Tony Paupullo, they wrote out how to say his name for me, which is really nice, believes so strongly in what they're doing. Guys are getting better performance quickly and conveniently with RexMD. It's never too late to, never been easier to take control of your health. Those simple pack prescriptions I mentioned are available at RexMD.com/Yanks. Go to Rex, rexmd.com/Yanks. Get started with RexMD, rexmd.com/Yanks. Take care of yourselves, everyone. Seriously.
Check your peeper, man.
You look at yours today?
Oh, I'm down there a lot.
Wow, how about that?
Let's go Yanks.
What's going on with the audio?
I can play it.
On your mark, get set, and burn.
Show me your bird. Baltimore comes to town peacocking after sweeping the Sox, but they haven't seen the full Monty yet. Jordan Montgomery makes his 2021 debut versus Jorge Lopez de Bacua. Bottom four, the jury is shocked as the judge goes the other way with it. Solo porch job for big Aaron Judge to give the Yanks a 1-0 lead. In the fifth, this Hicks. RBI walk, and that's obvious. Followed by Giancarlo. Let the rhythm take you over, Giancarlo. Te quiero. 4-run homer. Grand slam from a mountain of a man. Hi, I'm your insurance agent, David. How can I help you? RBI single from David John LeMahieu. Monty was magical. 6 innings pitched, 7 Ks, 0 earned runs, like an old school center. 7-0 Yanks. Monty to Sessa to Chapman. Yanks take game 1.
I like that Stanton one, man.
Yeah.
You never done that one before.
Yeesh.
What was it? Say it again.
I did Giancarlo, let the rhythm take you over. 4-run
Mountain
homer.
Man.
Grand slam from the mountain of a man.
I like that.
Yeah, he is.
BBD liked it too.
I gotta tell you what, man.
I don't remember this game at all. Yankees were up
This
7-0.
game stunk. The Yankees won easily.
Well, it was 1-0 going into the fifth, and the grand slam. It's pretty good. Monty looked great. He might get a personal award maybe later.
No.
Any coaching decisions, lineup decisions that happened here?
This is the game that Judge and Torres got pulled, which is either Torres getting pulled for defense, which is great, or it's them trying to cover up pulling Judge with another substitution, which is just some salty bitch shit.
Can I tell you something? And I think you know it. And people thought I was crazy conspiracy guy 2 days ago, and everything I said turned out to be correct. And I think they pulled Glaber to cover up the Judge pull, and I think they sat Stanton and said the 5-day rule to cover up the Judge thing. And I think every single thing they've done has been about covering up the Judge injury. And I truly,
You truly believe
100% believe that them saying Stanton can't play 5 days in a row, which we said audibly is the most ridiculous statement to ever be said. It makes so much more sense in my brain that they did that to get Judge a half-day rest, and then they just pinned it on Stanton rather than Judge, and that they pulled Glaber for Wade so they could say, I wanted to get Glaber and Judge off their feet and just mask it. I think everything has been masking this Judge injury because they don't want to buy into the narratives. That sounds like a conspiracy theorist of someone that doesn't like pay really close attention to this, but that's what people said to me when I was saying this 3 days ago, and everything I thought has been true and confirmed.
I agree with some of it. I mean, handling Stanton like he's made out of glass makes even more sense with the Judge news, in theory. So I think that's where I think a lot of conspiracy theories have 80% truth, 20% funny business. I feel like some of that could be funny business, but it's littered in truth, man. And it's, that's why we're having a weird moment here. I mean, we won a series 2 out of 3. Anytime you win a series in baseball, that's a good time. Shut up, Al Leiter.
We like Al.
We love Al,
like
and we
Al.
miss Al. Al was good. Son's doing really well, too, Farm to Fame ad. Yeah, man. No, it's just this was the Giancarlo Grand Slam. That was the hardest hit ball ever. We've been crushing pregame shows. Times are good. Monty looks incredible. I mean, fastball ticked up. Changeup looks better. I mean, you improved 2 out of your 3 pitches. That's a pretty good combo.
Chapman, they used Chapman just to get him wet and get into the season in a 7-0 game. He struck out 3 guys.
Yeah.
But other than that, this game was pretty straightforward besides the pulling of Judge when they were up by 7-0. The lineup made sense. Booney's decisions made sense, and it's mostly because they won. Like the pitching changes, the lineup, all that stuff made a lot of sense.
I might start doing Jakey fun stats on just the runners in scoring position in games won and games lost. Yankees runners in scoring position this first game, 3 for 6. That's hella good, brah.
It is good. We enjoy that.
What up, Callie?
All right, moving on to game 2.
City of Compton.
You ready?
Yeah.
Jake, may you please burn game 2.
New court case at the stadium. Cole versus Kramer. Bottom 2. The Bruce is loose. Jay Silent bobs one to the porch. Bum, 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 bum. Judge RBI single. It's 3-0 Yanks. I really can't stay, baby. It's cold outside. The Yankees ace came up in spades. 7 innings pitched, 0 earned runs, 13 Ks. Not a bad day at the office. G-Unit. Big G with the ribby double. How's your side stuff? 99 gavels went into the seats. Gleyber Torres with a bad play that gives up 2 runs. Cole to Green to Litke. Yanks win 7-2.
Cole to Green to Litke.
Go to Green to Litke.
Maybe Cole's best outing ever in pinstripes. That's exciting.
Hell yeah.
A lot of personal stuff from this game that we can use in awards and all that. But lineup-wise, I thought it was funny that they gave Hicks the day off, and they put Gardner in the 3-hole because they'd rather have a fast lefty in the 3-hole than a plus hitter. I mean, Gardy obviously comes through. He has 2 walks and a hit, and there was no doubt in our minds that Gardy wasn't going to come through, putting him 3-hole. But it's just confirms what they see in the 3-hole, which is very different than probably 50% of the teams see in the 3-hole hitter, maybe 75% of the teams.
Yankees are smarter than everyone.
Yankees are smarter than everyone else, and definitely, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, vastly different way to view the 3-hole hitter. Gardy had a good game, and I mean, I guess I can just accept that in a way that they just value lefty and speed more than anything else in a 3-hole hitter.
Yankees have rabbit ears.
Some OBP.
Know when they get mad at for having rabbit ears and they keep turning their head? That's what the Yankees do. Oh, you don't like Hicks in the 3-hole?
Here's
Gardy.
Yeah.
You like that?
Double down.
You like that, huh?
Yeah.
We'll put Wade in there. Don't test us. Do not test us.
They won't put Wade in there.
Yeah, man, again, I mean, this should have been another 7-0 win. Where Cole looked as good as a pitcher can look. Jay Bruce finds the cheap seats, which, hey, they're out there for a reason, and that's why we've begged for a lefty bat. So I don't care that it's an ugly home run. That's why people ask for left-handed bats at Yankee Stadium, because you can do that. And yeah, Judge looked great. Judge looked great, which I do think turned on the screws on you a little bit, but you just can't fight the tea leaves, people. He doesn't want to read them. He just reads them.
Yeah. I'd rather Judge not be hurt.
He's just reading tea leaves.
It's pretty easy to translate how they talk. It's always worse than what they say.
It's true, but not everyone lives on Twitter. And, I mean, seeing the big guy turn on one going 432 felt nice, man.
Of course.
You know? And that's what people are attached to.
Yeah. He's battling something. That's all I was saying.
He's battling something and playing great baseball, which almost spins it the other way. Like, I don't know how hurt he is, but he's playing great baseball.
Yeah.
So,
he's not running well, but he's hitting well.
He's playing great baseball.
He's hitting well. He's not playing great in right field. He's not running well.
Not playing bad in right field. It was one tough play.
2 balls so far.
The one over his head, I mean...
No, there's 2 in front of him.
It's the worst we've seen from him.
Yeah, it's the worst we've ever seen Judge play defense.
From him.
It's
and
coming
it's still
from a
great
very high
baseball.
place.
Yeah.
Yes.
Coming from a world-class place.
Yes.
So he's
Just
still playing great baseball.
Hitting the hell out of the ball. Wade LeBlanc is who he hit that home run off of?
Oh, Wade LeBlanc had a tough. I felt bad for Wade LeBlanc.
Damn.
I don't anymore.
Okay.
Yeah. No, they showed Wade LeBlanc's stats from last year. He's like 8 ERA. It's like the veteran coming in the blowout for the last inning. Guy who's pitched a lot of major league innings. I mean, part of me respects it and loves it, but
Yeah, it's tough.
yeah.
Good name, though.
Oh, yeah. Good pitcher name.
Wade LeBlanc. You ready to burn this last one?
Yeah.
The Tyone game?
Oh, yeah. Jameson.
Okay. This is an exciting game.
Jameson Tyone.
Yankees have had 2 very exciting games they've lost. And they're kind of 1 boring games.
Yeah.
Well, here we go. Game 3, Jameson Tyone making his debut. Go.
Yanks go for the sweep as Jonathan means well for the O's. How about a shot at Jameson Tyone as the ex-Pirate makes his pinstripes debut? Yar! Aaron Hicks, Buccaneers, an RBI single. And by the way, Jameson Tyone looked good. 4.27 Ks, 2 earned runs on solo shots as Mullins and Santander go solo dolo. It's 2-1 Orioles. It stayed that way into the 8th until Gio, the youth of the nation, pinch runner, talk dirty to me as Mike scores, tied at 2. Extra innings, we play miserable fake baseball. Glaber with a bad play only gives up 1 extra run but helps lose the game. Yanks lose fake baseball and our hearts 4-3 final.
Man, I mean, I did the post-game recap for this, and there's still so much good,
So much good.
but clouded. They did lose.
The pitching has been incredible.
Mm-hmm.
The season is so young.
Oh, yeah.
If we did a percentage mark of how much baseball has been played, 6 games out of 162, everyone knows that's right 3%. But it just feels bad. Just feels bad.
It feels bad because
It's fake baseball. Team we like to follow lies to us. Everyone gets hurt.
and Glaber can't make routine plays.
Everyone gets hurt.
And Glaber can't make routine plays nor hard plays.
And you know what? He had a little make it when it matters. Like last playoffs, he was pretty solid. I don't know, man. Feel it.
Talkman was exciting, first to home.
Oh,
We had two
Mikey
first to homes.
Tyler Wade.
2 first to homes this series because Gardy went first to home on the Stanton thing as well. I love first to home.
Oh, yeah.
Talkman gets me fired up.
Gardy was running. Talkman was running. Wader was running. All the lefties. Jay Bruce. Tough to tell. Hot.
Jay Bruce.
Hot.
Man, you want to get into awards?
I think so. I'd like to take this moment. Thank everyone that was watching with us.
Live.
Appreciate it. We had a lot of fun. Live stream. It'd be a not a totally different vibe. I just think every sentence would end with, but we swept.
Yeah.
And we didn't. And maybe that's better for looking in the mirror.
Well, you know what people might like if you put on that fun hat? Because the awards are brought to you this week by FOCO. They are officially licensed fan merch. Look at this hat, Jake Scott. I mean, you go to a spring training game, you're wearing that hat. You go to the beach, you're wearing that hat. I got one of those hats as well. They got a bunch of fun stuff. You go to their website, foco.com. You type in Yankees. We were wearing a ton of fun shit. I got the most comfy, like, Snuggie hoodie. Like, once October comes around, Jake, and I can wear that, cuddle up in that and watch a game.
Six more months, baby.
Yo, yeah, my FOCO hoodie. I really playoff time.
Really good pick of Yumi and Trev wearing our FOCO
Wearing
gear.
our FOCO
I
stuff,
think it's my
yeah.
favorite pick of us.
Yeah, it's basically just a bunch of fun baseball clothing They also are the official face covers of MLB. They got the straw hats. They got clothes, floral prints, tons of shit. We got to choose 2 items each, and it was very hard for me to narrow it down. Go to the website and try to guess what else I wanted that I didn't get. It's foco.com, FOCO.com/TalkinYanks. That's how you go there. If you go to that link, then they know that you went because you heard about it here, and that helps us out. And you use discount code JOHNBOY10, and that helps you out. That's the whole system here. That's the whole system. That's how you tell them we sent you, and then you tell them we sent you, and then you get money off, and you buy real fun stuff. FOCO. What's it stand for?
Ooh, we did this. It is FOCO. I always think get folked up, which we don't have full. It's Forever Collectibles.
Forever Collectibles.
FOCO. Forever
FOCO.
Collectibles. Get folked up.
All right, let's go into awards. Jake, you get to go first, and the first award we give out here in Talkin' Yanks is...
Pride of the Yankees.
Pride of the Yankees.
Pride of the Yankees.
Yeah, Pride of the Yankees. Yeah, you guys like that team.
Who's your pride of the Yankees? Who will it be? Last week, Gary Sanchez and Michael King won it.
Gary and Mike.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Gary and Mike of our days. Jim,
Yeah.
this is kind of an easy one for me.
Okay.
And, sometimes there's gentleman rules when it comes to Pride of the Yankees. There's a little There's a little
Oh.
a little hey.
Oh.
Finish at the rim. Jim, I'm going to Jordan Montgomery.
Oh.
Give me that high release and that hog between his legs, baby.
That seems unfair.
Because holy smokes, he looked good. And hey, I'll give the counter argument first. It's the Orioles. Oh, Garrett Cole struck out 100 of them. I don't care.
Oh.
Monty, 6 innings pitched, 4 hits, 0 walks, 0 earned runs, 7 Ks. Hey, man, like I said at the open, tick up that fastball a little bit. Get a little better grip on that changeup. Pronate is kind of what I've been trying to tell the guys. Gumby looked good, man. And it's, we talked about it a lot this offseason when you start talking either Herman or Davy Garcia. There's other roles for them. Jordan Montgomery's role is as a starter. He's got a pitch mix. It needs stuff wouldn't tick up in the bullpen. He's kind of who he is. It's awesome seeing Big Brother CeCe, loving his stuff, watching his dude do it. Monty, a lot of the analytics, like his high release and some of his pitches, so some of that community was buying in. Let's see it, big dog. Feed off that playoff start from last year and keep it rolling, because we've seen that Monty a couple times, and when that Monty comes out, it's a beautiful thing. If you do that for a year, baby, oh yeah.
He pitched way different in that game than we've ever seen him pitch in the past. I'm very interested to see if that's an approach against the Orioles or if that's his approach moving forward. He pitched like Tanaka. He was off speed first. He was using the fastball as his put-away pitch, as his most rare pitch. He only threw his four-seam fastball 9 times, Jake. It had a 100% put-away percentage. So he only threw his four-seam fastball as strike 3. That's very Tanaka-esque.
A little bit.
He threw his changeup 34% of the time, the cut fastball, which is 88-20, and the curveball 20. And then his two-seamer and his four-seamer were the least amount he used. So I was like, whoa. He's always been four-seam or at least fastball first.
Sure.
Got a good fastball. But he's always had a good mix. But the four-seam fastball, having a 100% put away and being a sneaky strikeout pitch is very interesting to me.
Yeah, and it's comes with experience. It comes with analytics, where to use those pitches, what side you're using against. You love the how do guys pitch to lefties and righties, and it's going to be interesting to see that with Monty as the year goes on. But, yeah, man, hey, I don't care about your Orioles-ish for now. He looked great. Great job, Monty.
Yeah. To he only threw the changeup and the cutter, which was his most thrown pitches to righties. He didn't throw a single changeup or cutter to lefties. He only threw fastballs to lefties because he's a lefty.
There's your pitch mix.
Yeah.
Cutters to righties, four-seamer to lefties.
Monty looked great.
Makes sense.
I've liked Monty a lot. The one thing I like about Monty is what you said about Kluber and what we said about like Paxton and Pineda and all that. Like, he doesn't seem rattled ever, really. He never seems full confidence either.
Right.
That's just, but his status quo stays status quo. It's just Monty out
There's
there.
some baseline.
Yeah. Great performance by Monty. Took what Michael King did, rolled it over,
Pass the baton.
passing the
That's
baton.
all the pitching's been doing.
That would have been my pride of the Yankees, so
Yeah.
a little unfair.
I almost did a gentleman's rules to you. I mean, there is there's another half layup there.
Yeah, I'm taking Garrett Cole.
Yeah.
It's his best start in pinstripes so far.
Holy smokes, man.
Yeah. Just really, really good outing by him. Again, this is why I'm interested to see if this is how they approach the Orioles or if this is how they're approaching pitching. Cole's never used his changeup as much as he's using it right now. The changeup has ticked up from 5% last year to 14% this year. The highest it had been in the past was 2017 at 10%. So, again, is that Orioles or is that just, that's something that Matt Blake has worked? Like, hey, let's use the changeup more. This is going to be something we use. But, yeah, he's got a 41% whiff rate, 50% put away on the changeup. His slider has a 57% whiff rate so far. And the first game of the season, I don't think he got any. So I wonder if they were all from this game. Because the first game his slider wasn't working. So Cole looked absolutely dominant. What I liked about this outing from Cole is that in the first 4 innings, he let a guy on. So it didn't totally feel like cruise control. And then total opposite of what kind of frustrates us, even on good Cole starts, is he finished strong instead of finishing a little like, man, we let him in 1-2 inning long, or we've let him face too many batters. He went 5th inning, 6th inning, 7th inning, 1-2-3, 1-2-3, 1-2-3, striking everyone out. The first 4 innings, he let a base runner on every inning. He finished really strong, almost like pitching with a very big purpose, because in the past he's been beaten in his last inning out there.
And we've seen it with Cole. He starts grooving, man. He feels it like a lot of great starting pitchers that have played this game. Once they start, if they find it, you're in for a bad time. I also think it ties into kind of maybe an overlying theme for this year that I hate, but how much Cole used that changeup almost felt like put that in the Yankees don't care about the regular season bucket. Like, he used it a lot and ended up finding it. But, for Cole, that might be his 4th best pitch. So, I think the Orioles are a good testing ground for that, and in a way I support it. But I'm interested to see, whether it's Cole changeup, whether it's, we're taking Covey shots before and after the game. Will this Yankees team lock in? And I hope they do. And, again, I get it. We're 2 series in, so I'm not raising red flags or anything like this. But, man, right now this team hasn't sunk their teeth in the season. The training staff and this whole organization is horrified of this season. That, it's tough to win baseball games, man. And I hope this team eventually bites in. I don't know if it's this week, next week, a month from now. Start racking up wins, man.
Yeah. Be good. When he's throwing the changeup the most? In 2-0 counts.
Yeah. Kind of like that.
In 2-0 counts, he's thrown 40% changeups this season and 40% fastballs. That's just what you can do when you have that skill set. It's pretty wild.
Part of me likes that, and again, if it's testing ground or that's a new strategy, I'm into it because tying back into the previous years, challenging 8 hitters with the FU fastball when you don't need to. It ended up being a really nice pitch. Cole was incredible. I'm gonna stop.
Yeah.
This isn't me.
It's his best outing.
He's good.
In pinstripes.
He's good.
Yeah, really good. Easy pride of the Yankees for me. All right, let's have some more fun. Next award we give out.
You Yankee motherfucker.
Let me look. It's tough to give one. Higgy did a solid job. Glaber.
Oh, wow. You going with Glaber?
Glaber Torres.
Interesting. Remember how I think so offensively Glaber went 3 for 12 with a walk and a 308 on base percentage in the 3 games, whatever. He makes the, I think if the replay actually had good angles at the end, I think that would get reversed. I do think it was out, but that doesn't.
It's a microcosm of everything that's wrong with him. It is, Jim. It's the last out of the game. The crowd is roaring. So what does Glaber do? He fields it, claps those hands. I'm going to gun it to first, babe. Guns it. Bang, bang, play. Call it safe. They review it. They can't see anything, so they let it ride. Litke ends up getting to give up a nice little yabo out of it. And Glaber's got a sad puppy dog on the field. And it's a brutal sport. And I get that, man. The sport kicked me out early. But, when are we going to get the yes video of, hey, Glaber's out there early taking ground balls? Haven't gotten that. I saw Glaber pick up Gio today in the streets of New York. That was pretty cool. Love buddies. All about that. I mean, this ties into what I was just saying about the Yankees and caring about the regular season. And I said this all offseason, and I still believe in it. I think they're going to let Glaber ride out there all year. Feel the pain. He still is crazy young. I get it. He's so talented. He has the arm strength. The range isn't special. It's around. But, man, it's the sick part about this beautiful sport. The ball will find you. And the baseball gods, they've given Glaber a nice little kitchen sink to start the year. And guess what? The shortstop position always gets that kitchen sink. And he's done a horrible job. Nothing short. So, he's still going to be out there. The chat was running hot before, and I love it. That's Yankee fans. Trevor Story? I'm not going to believe that until he's on a flight in pinstripes. I think they're going to give him the whole year, and I think it might drive us nuts. And who knows how it happens. Maybe the stadium gets in a bigger capacity and some boo birds come out. Could a first baseman have picked that throw? Yeah, but they don't need to. They don't need to when the catcher grounds out to you with 2 strikes. No. Glaber, you heard it all offseason, and now it's only going to get louder until you find a way to silence it.
Yeah, I think I went on record in the offseason saying I don't think he'll ever be able to last at the shortstop position. A lot of people can't. It's the hardest position to play. We have Trevor Plouffe. He came up as a shortstop. He got bounced, and he tells us, dude, it's fucking hard.
It's hard. You got to, buy in.
To be a big league
every
shortstop
day.
and, play that position defensively. It's almost like quarterback. There's maybe less than 10 people that can play that position at a high level.
And hit.
Even defensively.
I think there's guys, probably
in the minors.
We've seen guys come through that they can pick it, but they can't hit it all.
Yeah.
They can't hit a baseball
but to play
at a pedestrian level.
Then I will drop it from 10 to 5. That can play above average defense.
10
fine.
10 was
above average defense and can hit.
Yeah.
But we're talking the whole sport. We're talking minors and majors. Yeah. It's like quarterback. It's very hard. But yeah, he doesn't have it, man. He doesn't have the skill to make the above average plays, and he doesn't have right now the mentality to make the everyday plays day in, day out. And he can he has the skill to make the everyday plays, but we just saw him botch 2 in the 9th inning, back-to-back games. I don't think he's a mainstay there for the rest of his career. I think eventually he'll slide somewhere else, third or second, and he'll hit the fuck out of the ball, and he'll play really well. I don't know how this year plays out. But it's bad. It's not like this just sprung upon us either. We're looking at 2019, 2020, and now the first week of this season. So it's not anything new. This isn't an overreaction to 5 games.
No. I will say this. He can do better, man.
Yeah,
I mean, the routine stuff, like, what are you doing, dude? Like, I don't know who you're talking to. I don't know who your go-to camp is these days. But I hope they're not patting you on the back for that, man.
No, Boone had a decent quote about it afterwards. He was like, "That's a bad throw."
Yeah.
In a bad situation.
And, you know, our guy Joe's McFly, Pinstripe Strong Gang, him, Keith, Chris. Joe's was at the game. He walked in the office. We sat down in the recording studio, still kind of in our sad puppy dog mode. And Joe's had that look on his face like, man, yes, I had a very nice night at the place I love. I also had a bad memory. And by the way, what's going on with our young shortstop? So I don't know, man. I've seen him field grounders. I've seen him throw. The catcher, 2 outs, changes this whole episode. So, hey, Glaber, here's where I'm at. I'm very willing to be wrong, but you're going to have to show me, man.
I think he can make the routine plays. He has the skill to do it. He just, for over a year now, hasn't. Yeah.
All we wanted was this year I thought best case scenario was maybe he'll be making all the routine plays. You can get over he'll never be able to make the special plays if he makes all the routine plays. And a week into the season, he has certifiably not made all the routine plays.
Anti-routine plays.
Yeah.
He has botched, at least 3 over the first full week of the year. You're not going to get all those done in week 1.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's been, I think I said on him and Clint, like, the first 2 weeks will tell us. We're 1 week in, and we need a swift change on Glaber defensively.
Yeah.
And it sucks because we've seen him go puppy dog, and it's like,
it's like I do love you. But
Hey, part of me loves bottoming out, and when I see him standing out there 7-2, watching Lucas Litke, a guy that was out of the major leagues for 5+ years, getting his opportunity and then giving up an extra home run because of his actions, and the yes cameras cut to him, and he looks sad. I mean, when's that going to kick in? When are you going to tap the coach on the shoulder and say, hey, 4 hours before every game, you hit that ball as hard as you can at me? Put anybody at first base? Put Nevin over there? Let's see it?
yeah.
I don't know.
Me neither.
Maybe never.
To speed things up a little bit, and this was going to be my motherfucker anyway, I'm just giving it to the Yankees. I don't know if it's Boone lying or Judge asking Boone a lie or Cashman, or I don't know why they handle injuries the way they do, but I don't know who calls the shots there. So I'm just injury handlers is my motherfucker.
Yeah.
And we've already talked a lot about that, so I'll just throw it out there quick. You guys know the reasons.
Yeah.
Hammered at top of the show.
Done it.
Done it. That's who I'm most upset with.
Been had snacks.
All right, next up, regular old awards. What you got, Jake?
Jim, I'm giving out the Piano Man Award.
Oh, okay. The Piano Man, a little Billy Joel.
Piano Man.
Make him dance, make him sing. Sing me a song. You're the Piano Man. Sing me a song tonight. Sad and sweet and a melody. You got me feeling all right. Talkman.
I hate Brett Gardner.
Ooh.
Jim, batting 3-hole. Judge is hurt again. Stanton can't play 5 straight baseball games. That old saying. The old baseball, you can't play 5. Guess who's going to play $140 this year?
I don't know how.
If you had to place a bet today, on the outfielder that plays the most games, who would it be?
Brett Gardner.
It's between him and Clint has more of an injury history than Brett Gardner, who's played for the past 55 years. Y'all get mad when we signed him, which, again, check out that contract across baseball. It's incredible value for someone that can play center field and left field like he can. And guess what? He's going to get hot. He's going to get cold. But Brett Gardner's going to be there and give you at-bats. He had a casual series, a 3 for 8, couple walks, 500 on base, catches anything near him, makes the right play, and you're going to get mad. / you're not going to get mad. You listen to Talkin' Yanks. You're smart. Your uncle's going to get mad. Laugh at him. Kiss him on the lips and say, what? Brett Gardner, the Piano Man. Oh, and the reason it's the Piano Man is the tweet from last year where someone, again,
Brett Gardner a piano
could fall on Brett Gardner and he'd be batting third for the Yanks, and here we are.
Okay, I like it.
Yeah.
My first award is the Come the Fuck On About It award. Have I given this one out before? It feels like a repeat.
CTFO.
Maybe I'll have the research department see if I've ever given this out.
Yeah.
It feels like,
By the way, Gardy, in a big moment of the game, just beats the pitcher to first because that's baseball.
Sliding feet first.
Come the fuck on? Is that what you said?
Come the Fuck On About It
About it.
award.
Ah.
Yeah, so don't fuck that up again.
Sure. That's my bad.
The Come the Fuck On About It award goes to... Do you have any guesses?
No, man. Luis Sessa.
No. What the fuck are you talking about there? Why would you ever think that?
Love him.
BBD, any guesses? Come the Fuck On About It award.
Aaron Hicks.
No. Aroldis Chapman. Hey, man. At one point in time, did you have the best fastball in all of baseball? Yeah? Cool. Oh, people started catching on to that? Oh, then did you have a top 5 slider in all of baseball? Spin rate, whiff rate, all that stuff? Yeah? Oh, are you adding one of the best split fingers in all of baseball? Come the fuck on about it. What is this? Chapman just gets to throw whatever pitch he wants, and it's amazing. He pitched in 2 games this series. He threw 5 of his new split finger pitches.
Yeah.
And he generated, let's see, out of the 5 pitches, he generated 4 swing and misses and 5 strikes. What the fuck?
Yeah.
It's so stupid. It's nastier than his slider.
Yeah.
It's a forkball, basically. It's like a 92-mile-per-hour knuckleball that wobbles a little bit and then dives down.
Dives different ways. It's disgusting, and it's, again, I think you could put it a little bit in the Yankees don't care about anything bucket. Like, oh, look at this.
I want him to.
Let's try it out.
I want him to make up a new pitch next year. Like, what else can he do?
Let's keep going. Big curveball. Barry Zito
curve. Yeah. Dude, I don't get it. But I like that he's throwing it this early and just getting it out there. I mean, he's using it. It's not sparingly.
Yeah.
He used it 20% of the time in today's outing. In the first outing, he used it 10% of the time, so he even upped it the second time around. It's crazy. It's crazy. I'm excited about it.
It's really good. Not a lot of people in the world are built like him. The shoulders, the flexibility. He was hitting 102 again, like easy. Like that was supposed to be the whole thing. Like I'm learning this new pitch because I can't
throw fast
I'm not going to be
anymore.
able to pump it like I used to. 102 on the gun twice a night. 102, man.
I know. And that's what I'm saying. Like, come the fuck on. What is this? Why are you learning new pitches when your old pitches are still good? And why are your new pitches just as good as your old pitches? And what other pitches are in there that we don't know about? It's almost like he's like a pitching machine. Anything he throws is going to be nasty and like really good. Got to get it done in the playoffs. Some people are probably yelling about that. And this is why he's adding a third pitch. So come playoffs, people can't guess slider, curve. And it's not a 50-50 coin flip guess hitting job. It's 3 options now.
It's a cool pitch.
Yeah.
I wonder what pitches haven't made the cut for him.
Yeah. Circle change.
Guess how many outs he got in this series? It's an easy guess.
6.
Yeah, great guess. Guess how many of the outs of those 6 outs were strikeouts?
4.
Trying to remember. I think I'll go 5 to be one more than Jake.
6.
It's pretty good.
I remembered one.
He struck out the side both times.
Julian Merriweather stuff.
What a nut job.
In 2018, you gave the Hey Cashman What the Fuck Dude award to Tommy Canely.
Prestige.
You also, in 2018, gave the Who and What the Fuck Are You award to Shane Robinson.
That was fair.
That was fair.
Very fair. And 2020, you gave the What the Fuck Are You Doing award to J.A. Happ, and those are all the awards I could find.
That's
with
probably
the
when
words
he
of the
walked 6
fucking-
guys in a row.
It was against the Mets and Orioles. So
Yeah. All right. So, thank
Good
you very
award.
much,
It's a
Research
good
Department. Jake, you have one more award to give out?
I've got my guy.
He's got a guy he wants to talk about.
I have to Google a word real quick just to make sure I
Wallop?
know what it means.
Are you Googling wallop?
Oh my God, I did not have that word right.
Oh, wow.
I'm giving the Spy Award.
Spy.
Any guesses?
The Spy Award. Talkman.
It's a hell of a guess.
Thanks.
David?
DJ LeMahieu.
It's also a great guess. Of the pool listed, you guys were all over it.
Thanks. Great.
But it was a little outside of the pool listed. I think there's one man who can save the Yankees.
They're doing all right.
There is one man who can save the Yankees.
Willie Whips? Are you giving an
He
award?
sold to you.
Are you giving an
Not
award?
me.
Are you giving an
He
award to
cannot
Willie?
sell me.
Are you giving an award to Willie Whips?
Mike Harkey's. Mike Harkey. Look at the Yankees pen, Jim. You talked about Chapman. Everyone who came into the game tonight out of the bullpen, ERA starts with 0. Middle digit is 0, and the last digit is 0. Nick Nelson, Darren O'Day, Johnny Loizaga, Chapman, Chad Green, and Luis Sessa. Mike Harkey's doing his part. And you know who's a guy that doesn't deal with bullshit? All the shit we're mad about? The guy who wore not CC on the back of his jersey. I think Mike Harkey's ready to blow this whole thing up.
Oh.
Cut the shit.
What's he going to do?
He's going to say, guys, what are we doing? My crew's doing their gig.
Oh, this is like the O lineman coach.
What are we lying about?
This is like the offensive
Yes.
coordinator going up. It's like it's Herman Boone and, saying like, why don't you worry about your offense? My defense got enough to talk about.
Like, I think we're close to a Mike Harkey press conference where he goes, Judge is hurt.
Yeah.
Judgy? Hurt. And then he just does a laundry list. Like 5 years worth. To the point that the media is like, hey, this is getting a little heavy for us. Good job, Mike Harkey. Every time I see him on the screen, I'm happy. Like, it kind of looks like he's talking trash to whoever's warming up, and I like that.
So do you think Timms,
Yeah.
you think it's a Remember the Titans situation where like Marcus Timms is going to
There's 3.
is going to walk up to Harkey and be like, Ed Henry's kicking my ass out there.
There's 3. It's
Okay.
Tim's and Nevin.
Okay.
They're waiting for Harkey to snap. They're looking.
Mm-hmm.
They're looking at him. They're saying, let's do this, man. Because what are we doing? They don't care. Getting shots pre and post game.
Herman! Sure could use your help.
Kicking my ass.
Ed Henry's kicking my ass
I
out there.
watch that tonight.
Listen up. This is our time.
Noodle, we're not sleeping tonight, buddy.
Second half is our time. We're going to make some changes on defense. They're spreading us out too far. We'll start swinging at fastballs in the middle of the zone. Harkey.
Our guys are striking people out. Why don't we get a base hit with runners in scoring position?
Listen, Marcus and Phil, it's pretty simple. They're beating you on fastballs down the middle. I think we swing at those, we turn our fortunes around.
He's throwing the dead fish. Sit back on it, drive it to right. Higashioka's doing it.
Okay, so that
Jim?
was, yeah,
Your final award.
the Spy Award.
Spy award.
I don't know how spy tied in the end. What was the other word you Googled that wasn't spy?
I'd rather not talk about
Can I
it.
see
I'll
it?
tell you after. No.
Oh, come on.
Yeah. I was thinking, I mixed up the letters.
That's fine. It's a word that describes a lot of
Yeah.
men who don't have relations with women, not by their own choosing,
Jake Storielli.
and then blame it on the world.
Your last award, or is that the start of it? What are we running the show here?
I'm going to give out the insult award.
Yeah. It's a good award.
No, I'm not. I'm not giving that out. I'm not giving that out. Man. Mine's pretty simple. I'll keep it straightforward. It's the You Excite Me Award.
Prestige, honor.
You Excite Me Award.
Congrats, Nicholas Nelson.
No, it's Talkman.
Oh, wow.
Talkman has pinch ran twice.
Yeah.
He stole second, then he stole third, then he got out at home. Next time he pinch runs, he goes first to home to tie the game and throws a big old fist pump and scream. And, like, it's gotten to the point where if Talkman's pinch running, I'm now very excited. And I like that. And he runs so stiff, and it's so funny.
Playing football.
Yeah.
I don't want your life. I love him.
And Billy Bob cried.
Thorough.
He's a bit of a crier.
Talkman and Tyler Wade scored 2 out of the 3 runs tonight.
True way to drink beer. Just true way to drink beer. Yeah. I mean, Talkman's exciting, man. He excites me.
It's like baseball's kind of missing it. Like speed and defense still plays.
No, Gardner sucks. He's not worth that money.
It's hot.
Yeah. All right. Anything else we missed? Clint had a bad last 2 days. He's 0 for his last 9 and looks a little like backwards. Taking the wrong pitches, swinging at the wrong pitches, but 2 games. His numbers are still good on the year. 0 for his last 9. Every pitcher looked good. Tyone didn't get an award. I would have loved to fit an award in there for him because he made his way back to baseball, and his post-game press conference was like, listen, every day is like a gift. I'm never taking this for granted again. That was amazing. So really good quotes by him.
2 mistakes. 2 solo homers. Same inning. Struck out the side that inning.
Yeah. Gio Urshela had 4 hits in this series, which is pretty good. He had 385 on-base percentage. He had the tying double there, which was a nice little clutch hit. So we were a little watching Gio's offense. Good 3 games against the Orioles for him.
Stanton seems a little more dialed. He's getting closer to where he wants to be.
Gary had a sat game too, but he had a good game tonight.
2 for 3.
2 for 3 with the double. And then, well, you know, a lot of people are mad at Gary for not running out that ball, but I mean,
Mountcastle is one of very few people playing left field that don't come down because he's not. This is his first time he's playing left field.
Yeah.
I think it's much safer to not run to second on that ball because, one, is most likely going to be caught. Two, if not, the best odds in Gary's mind are it hits his glove and then he just can pick it up and throw it to second.
It didn't end up hurting the Yanks.
But the odds that that ball wasn't caught were the slimmest of them all. So I don't think it really mattered.
Yeah.
Yanks got lucky up. It's a very, very catchable ball.
Yeah.
Jay Bruce has the homer, totally on watch with him, and the exciting guy Talkin, very interested.
Yeah.
I'm still that's still in my head. 5 more games, if Bruce is still batting 100 or whatever the hell he's batting.
Jay Bruce played every game. No, Wade got 1 start, right?
No,
End of the Blue Jays series?
no,
Definitely did not start. He's been taken out of, I want to say 3 of
no.
the games early, though.
Jay Bruce has started every game.
So Jay Bruce.
However many games Wade has gotten into besides tonight, that's how many games Bruce has been taken out early, but he's played in every game.
Jay Bruce, DJ, Glaber, Gio, Clint have played every game.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You said Glaber, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Same starting infield every game.
Yeah, should start the game. Not good. All right. I think that's the end of the series recap. Thanks for hanging out with us late. We had a lot of people watching this live at midnight on a Wednesday night. So we got we got an off day on Thursday, and then we got the Rays coming up, and we're not facing we're not facing Glasnow or Yarby, which is really nice.
Yeah. Dick Mountain, Chris Archer, and then a bullpen day, which with the Rays can mean a lot of different things.
So tune in to the pregame show on Friday, and then we will be back Sunday. We will be live streaming the game Sunday from the office, I believe, and then we'll be doing the recap Sunday, middle of the day. Friday day game, right?
Friday day game.
That's gonna be-
Rays opening day, baby.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
That'll be exciting. Psych.
Hey. Llewellyn. God.
Go Yanks. Tell him, Grams.
All these other people
Go
aren't
Yankees.
here. You and me. Bottle of red.